How will a full X-Men team in a world of mutants enter the MCU? We've already seen in the Marvels movie, Monica Rambeau just bumped into an alternate universe meeting Binary, a variant of her mama, and of course the one and only Kelsey Grammer as Beast. This sets up a crazy multiverse mashup, and of course we've seen multiple leaks now and videos detailing Deadpool and Wolverine and how they're going to be joining the fun to usher in some more X-Men. But really though, how exactly are they going to be bringing X-Men in? Some say that they've been hiding in the MCU all along, while others think a big multiverse mix-up could bring them in. We're going to be diving into 3 of the coolest ways that the X-Men might officially crash the MCU party and what that could mean for our favorite characters, and we'll also discuss a few things that, let's be real, we don't want to see. Welcome to Keepin It Comic, I'm GoofyRhexxi. Now the first strategy that we want to talk about here is the role of the Infinity Stones in the creation of mutants. This strategy proposing that the emergence of mutants in the MCU is linked to cosmic events in Infinity War and Endgame presents a pretty captivating narrative if you ask me. Throughout these films, the usage of Infinity Stones resulted in instances of massive cosmic energy release. The cumulative impact of these events could have acted as a catalyst for genetic mutations in billions of individuals across the universe. This theory suggests that the extraordinary release of energy may have activated suppressed mutant genes or triggered the spontaneous development of mutant abilities. We like this strategy for a number of reasons, as it opens up avenues for storytelling that intertwines cosmic forces, the fate of the universe, and the evolution of the next generation of superheroes. It not only provides a potential explanation for the delayed appearance of mutants, but also introduces a dynamic narrative element that ties the genetic changes in individuals to the grand cosmic events that have shaped the MCU already. More importantly, this opens up the possibility that they were small in number and have lived in secret. Their numbers are only recently starting to grow thanks to Thanos and older mutants such as Logan, Xavier, and Magneto, who are known to various government agencies but have otherwise kept a low profile. So what do you think? Can Thanos still play a huge part in shaping the MCU, despite his story arc being done 4 years ago? Let us know in the comments, and if you're feeling this video so far, why don't you gently touch that like button? It helps out the algorithm. Now, another intriguing theory gaining traction in the speculation about mutants in the MCU assumes that mutants have always been present, but a powerful mind control mechanism concealed their existence from the world. This narrative suggests that in response to rising hatred and prejudice against mutants, Professor Charles Xavier, or another powerful telepath like Jean Grey, super boosted Cerebro to manipulate global consciousness. The result? The entire planet became unable to be aware of mutants. This manipulation extends to the explanation of the Maximoff twins' powers, suggesting that the Mind Stone didn't grant abilities, but rather overcame the mind control that hid their innate mutant potential. Now, if proven true, this theory envisions the first MCU movie related to mutants unfolding in a time when people were aware of mutants, only to culminate in a momentous event where the event is collectively made to forget about their existence. The implications of unveiling forgotten mutants and the ethical dilemmas associated with the global mind control can add layers of mystery and anticipation to the evolving narrative. Now, we really wish that Secret Invasion would have given us something along these lines. However, you never know what Nick Fury might be up to behind the scenes. Now, amidst the myriad of theories surrounding the integration of mutants in the MCU, there is another proposition that emerges with the anticipation of Avengers Secret Wars, drawing inspiration from Marvel Comics Secret Wars events in 1984 and 2015. This theory envisions the climactic conclusion of MCU's multiverse saga, paving the way for a transformative narrative shift. In the 2015 Secret Wars comics, the multiverse faced a destruction following a massive incursion, ultimately leading to the establishment of a new timeline on Doctor Doom's Battleworld. Should a similar cataclysmic event unfold in 2027's Avengers Secret Wars, mutants and the X-Men from a Fox universe could seamlessly emerge in the MCU's subsequent projects already embedded in the fabric of the new timeline. This strategic narrative move would afford minimal explanation for their integration, allowing audiences to witness the profound consequences of Secret Wars while embracing the arrival of mutants in the franchise. The theory explores the potential for complex character dynamics, altered histories, and a fresh exploration of the X-Men's place in the newly forged MCU timeline. So as we alluded to earlier, rumor has it Deadpool 3 might have Deadpool rounding up the best versions of heroes, prime versions, from different worlds to take on Kangs, and he's trying to get Hugh Jackman's Wolverine on board. One of the things that we also need to explore is what we definitely don't want to see when the X-Men join the MCU parties. Let's discuss 3 big no-nos. First and foremost, we do not want to see a new Wolverine immediately. There's a compelling case to stick with Hugh Jackman until the climactic event event of Avengers Secret Wars. Hugh Jackman's portrayal of Wolverine is etched in the hearts of fans, making him synonymous with the adamantium claw mutant. The culmination of his journey in Secret Wars would provide a fitting and emotionally resonant conclusion to the Wolverine saga, and introducing another Wolverine before that can prove to be a bad event, even though we are aware of the fact that Marvel is really into introducing variants of characters for their multiverse saga. Hugh Jackman's Wolverine has been a linchpin of the X-Men film franchise, establishing a sense of continuity that fans have grown attached to over the years. His participation in Secret Wars will not only maintain this continuity, but also offer closure to Jackman's portrayal, allowing his character to play a significant role in the transformative events of the MCU. While Hugh Jackman's Wolverine takes center stage in Secret Wars, the MCU can strategically lay the foundations for the next iteration of Wolverine without rushing his full introduction. A clever way to do this is by teasing the creation of the next Wolverine in a later project, perhaps in Captain America Brave World, rumored to play a pivotal role. This movie could feature the presence of adamantium, a crucial element in Wolverine's iconic claws. Post Secret Wars, the MCU can gradually transition to a new Wolverine, respecting the legacy of Hugh Jackman's portrayal while introducing a successor. This points to the mantle could be poignant in a respectful way to evolve the character within the MCU's narrative. Maybe they can bring in Daphne Keane back as X-23 and she can be the MCU Wolverine. Who knows? However, we just want to see the next Wolverine's introduction be a carefully crafted event, ensuring that it feels earned and seamlessly integrates with the broader MCU timeline. Now, this one I might get a little bit of flack for, but while the introduction of Miss Marvel into the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a mutant is an exciting prospect and a fresh take on the character, there's a cautious sentiment among fans regarding her potential association with mutants. In the comics nowadays, Miss Marvel is a mutant and a member of the X-Men, and with Iman Vellani co-writing some of the comics, there's a concern that she might become the face of the mutants in the MCU. While Iman Vellani brings an incredible joy to the MCU, fans express a collective desire to avoid overshadowing the original mutants who have endured less than ideal portrayals in previous movies. The original mutants hold a special place in the hearts of fans, and the desire to see them take center stage without being overshadowed by a character who, in the comics, was not initially associated with the X-Men. Cyclops, Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, and others have been pivotal characters in the X-Men lore, and fans hope to witness their narratives unfold authentically without dilution. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This one also might get a little flack too. There's a collective sentiment among fans to tread cautiously when it comes to revisiting certain storylines, particularly the Dark Phoenix saga and House of M, with two previous iterations of the Dark Phoenix narrative receiving mixed to negative responses. And considering the intricate nature of House of M, with Wanda being the center of the story, fans express a preference for a fresh and innovative direction. Instead of revisiting these arcs, there's a collective desire to see the MCU prioritize the introduction of compelling villains like Mr. Sinister, a character known for his genetic manipulations and intricate schemes. Exploring the depth and complexity of Mr. Sinister's character could provide a fresh and engaging storyline for mutants in the MCU, and can also set up a spicy X-Men vs. Avengers movie sometime in the future. If the inclusion of Mr. Sinister in the early stages of the MCU with mutants is deemed potentially problematic, an alternative approach could involve introducing Proteus as the inaugural villain. This choice offers a compelling opportunity for the X-Men to unite and collaborate in confronting a shared adversary. Such a narrative could even serve as Marvel's first X-Men movie, distinct from an origin story but effective in establishing the foundational relationships among the characters. So what would you like to see? Leave it in the comments down below. Also, leave a like on this video to help out the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Check out our links down below in the description where you can follow us on social media. Also, links to our merch. And thanks so much for kicking it with Keepin It Comic.